Hi YouTube, this is We All Juggle Knives and Lights with the Klarus XT11GT. This is a very good tactical light. You see the smooth reflector and crenellated bezel. Klarus has been going strong lately. See this Klarus G20 that I reviewed, 3000 lumen monster, right? And this Klarus XT1C that I've reviewed. Klarus has been staking its claim to compete with the big guys lately with these lights. Now this GT is an upgrade to this XT11S. That was 1100 lumens. The GT model is 2000 lumens. So a huge jump. You see there it has 4 brightness levels, 2 special modes, 2000 lumen turbo mode. And you also see the run times there as well. Yeah, so they're just getting brighter and brighter these days. This was meant to compete with lights such as this Nitecore TM03. Both of these have their own basically unprotected batteries. And these are part of the new crop of tactical lights. You see the Klarus a bit more compact. But yeah, the new crop of ultra bright tactical lights. To turn it on, you can press that round tail switch. If you half press it, you get momentary on, an important tactical feature. All right, strobe warning, we got a strobe upcoming. If you press that switch, you get momentary strobe. If you hold it down for 2 seconds, you get continuous strobe. Right now, when you turn it on, you can also cycle through the modes using that switch there, right? The 3 brightness levels. Right, this also has a side switch for those who prefer that. Press it once to turn it on, long press to turn it off. Now, once it is on, subsequent presses will cycle through the brightness levels. All right, strobe warning, we got another strobe coming up. Basically, if you double tap, you get strobe. From on or from off, doesn't matter. Double tap will bring you the strobe. Another double tap brings you SOS mode, right? The special modes. Also has a shortcut to the lowest mode. If you long press the side switch, you go to the lowest mode for reading. Very cool. Now all that was the default tactical setting. It has 2 other mode cycles, the outdoor setting and an advanced tactical setting, which basically reduces everything to strobe and turbo. Okay, so it's the kind of thing you have to read. You know, if I read it out loud, you'd just be like, you wouldn't remember it. But it's all explained there with diagrams. It also tells you how to do the lockout function and the battery indicator. But in summation, this is a user programmable light with 3 different mode cycles that you can choose from. Now to replace the battery, you just unscrew the tail cap. You can also remove that tactical ring, also known as an anti-roll collar, if you so choose. It comes with a very high quality battery. This is a Klarus battery, or you know, they relabel it, right? But it's an IMR, it's an unprotected cell. You have to use an unprotected high drain battery to get the highest lumens from this light. You can recharge the battery in the light, right? It's connected to a power bank there, right? It'll be red and then green when it's fully charged. It comes with that cable. It comes with a bunch of accessories like that belt holster there, right? It also comes with some spare, has an overflap, comes with some spare O-rings, a lanyard, the USB to micro USB cable. Here is a shot of the side profile of the beam pattern just on the table. And look at that. I mean, lumens to spare. Look at the thick river of light going down the center. That indicates that this light is going to have good range. All right, just, 2,000 lumens. All right, we're going to roll in some outdoor demonstration footage, just various things I did with this light. Here's just the beam shots on the testing board, cycling through the modes there. I'm going to demonstrate the momentary on here. Right, and get ready because The strobe is coming, and this strobe is the monster mother of all strobes. Okay, check that out. Look at how hyperactive and completely disorienting that strobe is. I have to give them credit. That is one of the most disorienting tactical strobes that I've seen. Okay, from the window, looking down from the second story window. This is great at backyard distances, moving around from target to target, easily reaches the chairs, that vegetation. Here it is on the road. Note this road has no lights at all. If you broke down on a road, this is what you'd see. The trees, and then over there, that's the creek. That's the opposite bank of the creek. Yeah, it's very cold. It was very cold that night, by the way. You can see my breath there. But yeah, lighting up the little log bridge down the creek, and then the opposite banks, and then up to the treetops. You know, kind of like a World War II searchlight there. But definitely decent range. Look at my breath. It's like cold. It was very cold out there. Frickin' middle of the night. Okay, here it is at the soccer field. You can just barely make out the goal. Now, the camera is not as good as the eye, so I could actually see the goal clearly, but basically it can just barely reach. That's about 120 meters because I'm not on the field. Right? I don't know who this is. It's just some shadowy figure that was like stalking me in the night. I think he was waiting to, I don't know, take my soul to the afterlife or something. No, actually, it was really cold. I was bundled up quite a bit. Okay, here is a unicorn, a very rare unicorn sighting. Check it out. Yeah, it's the North American unicorn. A lot of people don't know that unicorns are real. They're just very rare, you know, a lot more popular in like ancient Greek mythology than in North America. But all right, now, so this deer, you know, it's got one antler. Yeah, I looked that up on the internet, and it said that it's probably in the process of shedding just before winter. I've never seen that before, but that's what it said. All right, we are back. So final thoughts on this rather epic light. It's got all the tactical features you would want. You know, it's got the tactical ring, the dual controls, the instant access to turbo and strobe with momentary on, the crenellated bezel. It's got a nice smooth reflector, which gives it good range. Comes with a battery. You can recharge it with USB, so you don't need a special charger. Pretty much all in all, this is what you want if you want a tactical light. You know, it just makes perfect sense. It's very bright too. I mean, 900 lumens more than the previous light, which was already bright. Like I said, the strobe is super disorienting, and it also has the side switch, so it has like dual controls for people who prefer to use the side switch, right? And yeah, I mean, it's all in all very high quality light. Klarus has really stepped up their game. Oh, and it's programmable too with those two other mode cycles to choose from. So yeah, this thing has all the bells and whistles. The only drawback I can think of is just the special, you know, unprotected IMR battery. So it's not going to be compatible with your regular 18650s that are protected, or should I say, it just won't be as bright if those are used. But that's really unavoidable. I mean, competing lights like that Nightcore have also had to do the same thing with that type of battery, just because you're not going to get these levels of brightness without a high drain unprotected cell. So that's really, it just kind of goes with the territory. But I do want you to know, you know, it's dependent on those type of batteries. But all in all, a really great light. So where to get this? Well, this was provided for review by a website that sells flashlights called flashlights.com. Flashlights spelled with a Z. And they also gave a discount code to thank all of you for watching. So I'll include that link. And they also do sell on Amazon for those who have the special Amazon Prime and all that. If you prefer that, I will include that link as well. All right, so special thanks to them. But yeah, all in all, this light is on the top of its game, you know. Klarus is representing with this light. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. This has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights.